We all know how cryptographers can crack just about anything. War codes, secret government ciphers, even languages that died out centuries ago. They've unraveled messages written in numbers, symbols, invisible ink, you name it. But then, one book turned up. And for over 600 years, it has laughed at humanity's brightest minds. And now, it even laughs at AI. What's inside this book that makes it so impossible to read? And where did it come from? This is the origin story of the world's most mysterious manuscript. It all started in the year 1912, about 113 years ago. At that time, the Jesuit college at Villa Mondragone, near Frascati, Italy, was selling off part of its library to raise funds for the school. It was at this same time that a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich was poking around the Jesuit college near Rome, looking for treasures. But when he stumbled on the massive book sale, something else caught his interest. It was a weird old manuscript that was handwritten on a creamy writing material made from young animal skins. The book was one of the items in that sale. The college had acquired it centuries earlier from a private collection. The earliest known owner of the book was a man named Georg Baresch, a 17th century alchemist who lived in Prague. In the 1630s, he had written to Jesuit scholar Athanasius Kircher in Rome, trying to get the book deciphered. But that was not done before he died. After his death, the manuscript passed through different hands before ending up at the Jesuit college at Villa Mondragone, where Wilfrid Voynich then found the book, and no one was still able to decipher the manuscript. At first glance, the book looked medieval, maybe even magical, so Voynich quickly bought it, not knowing he was about to unleash one of history's greatest literary enigmas. When he finally opened it, it was like stepping into another world. It was full of delicate illustrations, plants with curling tendrils and blue roots that don't exist anywhere on Earth. Pages of strange star charts, unclad women bathing in green liquid connected by tubes like some alien plumbing system, herbal jars, circles within circles, entire fold-out diagrams you have to turn like a treasure map. What's even more interesting is that the words on the pages were written from left to right in a graceful and consistent way, but in an alphabet nobody recognized. Not Latin, not Greek, not Arabic. Not in any language known to man or any previous civilization. Voynich was beyond fascinated, but sadly, he couldn't make sense of any of it like everyone before him, so he sent copies to scholars and codebreakers around the world. And over the next century, the manuscript passed from one brilliant mind to another. Scholars and collectors needed a way to distinguish this strange book. And since Voynich was the one who reintroduced it to the modern world, they named it after him. And by the 1920s, it was already widely called the Voynich Manuscript. The best cryptographers of World War I, who deciphered all opponents' code, also tried their hand at cracking this book, but they couldn't. This continued till Wilfrid Voynich died of lung cancer on the 19th of March 1930 in New York. After his death, the manuscript passed to his widow, Ethel Lillian Voynich, who was an Irish-born novelist, best known for her work, The Gadfly. The Second World War came and ended. The World War II codebreakers, mathematicians, linguists, and any bright mind you can think of took a shot at deciphering this book, but they all failed woefully. Ethel then kept the book until her death in 1960. After that, a close friend of hers, Anne Neal, who had been Voynich's secretary, inherited it and later sold it to a rare book dealer, Hans P. Krauss, in 1961. Krauss tried to sell it, but he couldn't find a buyer. So in 1969, he donated it to Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library, where it remains to this day. People are still trying to figure out what the words in that book mean. Even AI programs in our own era have taken a swing. Nothing. Not a single definitive translation. Radiocarbon dating has since shown the parchment is genuinely from the early 1400s. The ink, too. so it's not some modern prank. But the questions lingering on our minds are, who wrote it and why? Was it a secret alchemical manual, an unknown language, a medieval hoax, or just the book of a 1400 madman? Every time a new solution makes headlines, it collapses under scrutiny. Today, the digital copies of the book are available for everyone to download and have a crack at it, while the physical copy still remains at Yale University. So next time you hear someone say, "There's nothing left to discover," remember there's a little manuscript out there that has been laughing at humanity's brightest minds for over 600 years.